Hello, my friends. It's so wonderful to see you. We're now into these middle days of December, and Hanukkah is a thing of the past. And so I hope that you had a wonderful celebration filled with light and love and latkes. We now come to the final chapters in Genesis. And these chapters in this week's Torah portion, Vayigash, Joseph finally reveals himself to his brothers, saying, I am Joseph. God sent me ahead to be here for all of you. And they reunite. And Joseph's father, Jacob, then comes down to Egypt. Jacob meets with Pharaoh, and Pharaoh invites Jacob and his entire family to settle in the land of Goshen, where they're able to become herders and they're able to raise all sorts of flocks. There are at least two important lessons that come to me out of Vayigash. One is one of forgiveness. That Joseph is able to forgive his brothers for the dastardly thing they did so many years prior, where they literally sold him into slavery and sent him down to Egypt to become a slave, eventually to rise up to the second most powerful person in all of Egypt. And it's a reminder that if there are those who have done ill to us, it's more important to forgive them instead of allowing them to rent space in our brains without paying for it. You gotta let down that hard, solid, red-hot rock from time to time. The second important lesson is that importance of family, and that we carry our families with us wherever we go. In Jewish tradition, we bring our families, even those who have died, into our sacred spaces. Every synagogue around the world seems to have some sort of memorial wall, somewhat like this. And to me, this memorial wall is really an architectural delight in this grand facility, in this wonderful space that we built. What's unique about this one is it has all the names of people who have died, people who desire to purchase a memorial plaque for their loved one. And they're here with the name and the date of death, both in English and in Hebrew. But what's unique about this is we don't have electrical lights that light them up. But in fact, we use the ability to reflect light, just as hopefully their spirits reflected light while they were alive. And what happens is on the week surrounding a person's yahrzeit, we take these little reflective shards, reminiscent of all of the geometric shards of light that are built into this wonderful facility. And we take them and they are then placed here into a little slot below the name. So the light from above can now reflect down onto the shard of glass and then reflect up onto the person's name, reminding us, as I said earlier, that just as their life reflected light while they were alive, hopefully their memory will continue to reflect upon us. So as we head into the end of the year and the season where so many lights surround us, think about ways in which you can reflect light into somebody else's life. On December 25th, we have a program called A Mitzvah for All, where people come in here to the synagogue, prepare meals, which are then taken to homebound individuals in the Bronx so they can continue to have meals on a day when often things are closed around them. And in everything you do, as we come towards the end of the secular year, make an opportunity to reflect light into the lives of those around you. Wishing you and your family an early Shabbat Shalom.